welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about a little bit of what I'm being doing. It's been a lot of work, but I believe it's going to be a big reward at the end of this journey. So as you can see, this is my tank, my current tank. This right here is going to be the last video of it. So the reason why is like I explained before, I'm changing everything. I'm changing the whole system. So I'm going to show you in a little bit what I have and what I'm been doing. But yeah, this pretty much is the old setup that I have. So it's 120 gallons, 48 inches wide, 24 inches deep, and 24 inches high. The stand, I made the stand a long time ago. It's plywood with 2x4s, and I painted it. I did the whole thing when I used to have time. Now I don't. So the tank has taught me a lot. I lost fish, coral, I grew coral, I got big fish. I started my journey here, but time changes, and sometimes you have to just move and find better things, right? So I'm going to show you real quick what do I have in the background and what is going to be the future for this reef. Also, this is my little 40-gallon innovative marine, and this one is going to stay. I'm keeping this tank as a like pretty much a quarantine / nursery / whatever I can do with it. So what I'm doing is like new fish that I finish when they finish quarantine, I pass them here. I make sure they're still fine, okay, and then I will move them to the other tank. The tank has been it's been a little bit annoying. Little tanks are annoying. Why? Because it has a lot of nutrients. So I have a lot of hair algae growth. So it's a pain in the ass. I have to keep up with it. Remove the algae very, very often. Well, like probably once every 2 weeks, I have to remove all the hair algae, do a big water change, and I have a bunch of snails that help me with that stuff. The tank looks great now. I just did a water change not too long ago. I already sold a bunch of corals from here to make space from the stuff that is coming from here. Okay. Also, my friend is also taking a bunch of the most delicate corals right now. I believe all the Euphilia, the torch corals, he's gonna take those. Because pretty much what I'm doing right now and what I'm going to be doing this weekend is I'm going to have a big crash. The whole system is going to be rebooted. So in corals, they don't like that. All right, let me talk a little bit about the history of the tank. So the tank is it's pretty much 10 years old at this point. Some of the corals are really very much 10 years old. I started the system with only like I believe 1 or 2 of these guys, and they blew up, man. They went out of control. It's like a love-hate relationship because they I start selling and making a little bit of money selling this stuff, and then the stuff blew up, and I have to get rid of a bunch of them, and it's difficult to keep anemones in a reef tank. Just to let you know, right now I only have 4 with this one that just decided to move, and I caught him like right before it was going to make a run for it. So that thing is in the anemone jail right now. So the tank, yeah, the tank is about almost 10 years old. I used to have a bunch of fish in here. I used to have like almost 8 or 9 fish, and due to a power outage, I lost them all. I moved not too long ago. Well, yes, long ago, 3 years ago. I moved from a different place, and I reset the whole system. Doing a move sucks, man. Just to let you know. But with time, everything recovered. Everything went back up, and the only thing that I didn't check was my battery backups, and you have to check that stuff at least once a year. And because I didn't check that, that's why my stuff failed. So in the future, or for the new build, that is not going to be a problem. Okay, and here's the reason why I'm changing everything. This right here is my new system. 250 gallons of water volume. So in tap, I already did the math, and in water volume I have 200 in the tap and 50 gallons in the bottom. Let me show you real quick. By the way, I did all the doors, I did it myself. I just finished this tedious and difficult task not too long ago. I'm being rushing to have this project completed and to do the move as fast and quickly as possible. So if you see any imperfections or you don't like the way it looks, well, too bad. This is what I had to do, and this is what I did. It took me a long time to decipher the mechanism and the door and the materials, all this shit. It's not simple, let me tell you. And this is not the first time that I do doors, and I believe I explained in the previous videos how difficult and how annoying this was going to be, and I was thinking even to make like a magnet, a whole panel here, like the ones I have in the side, which they're magnetic, right? But it was going to be a big ass panel. It was going to be like a really long panel, and that was going to be annoying. It's nothing better than having a normal door that is small enough and opens and closes. Nevertheless, that was a very difficult task. So I was saying that the whole system is 250 gallons of water volume. So the brand is Planet Aquariums. I purchased this tank last year. In October of last year, I purchased this. I also purchased the stand. The stand is an aluminum stand. So I pretty much did a setup from the get-go, pretty much. Like I made it up in pieces, in little pieces. Then I purchased the sump. The sump is from Ice Cup and is 48 inches long by, I believe, 23 inches wide, I believe, and like 16 high. So it holds almost like 70 gallons, but like it can hold 70 gallons, right? But I have it with only 50 gallons of water when I did the math and I put all the stuff and whatever. The system is going to be powered by 2 return pumps. Okay, so each pump has its own individual bulb check valve. Okay, no moving parts in there. It's just a single plastic PVC half bulb that drops when the back pressure comes back up. That stuff never has failed on me, never. And I only use that in all my systems, the stuff that I make. So it's going to be 2 pumps right here, right? Goes that way. I have the manifold. I decided to have 4 exits for the manifold, so I can plug a bunch of stuff in there, and so I don't have the need to run any more pumps or whatever. Then I have the returns going that way. The whole stuff is 3/4 for the returns, and the exits, the overflows is 1 inch. The overflows come back in, and then I have a Red Sea, the reef mat 1200. Let me show you. So this is the reef mat 1200. First time that I'm using a roller mat. I'm hoping that I like it. A lot of people, like, this stuff has the best reviews in the market, so that's why I went with it. And to be honest with you, the less stuff that I have to do, like if I don't have to deal with filter socks or floss or that stuff, that's a win. So that's the reef mat. Also, the sump didn't came with this opening, so this I have to modify. I didn't show that, but yeah, it is what it is, man. Like I have to cut the acrylic to make this stuff fit in there. The thing is, everything in here, everything that you see, the whole fitment is custom. That sucked. Everything, every single piece, and you can tell that it's not 100% perfect. You can see imperfections and maybe it's not level completely, but everything had to be cut to my liking pretty much. But I wanted to be very not very intrusive, so I want the plumbing to be like in the background, so all my equipment is in the front, so I don't have stuff bothering me all the time, you know. So that was the purpose of it. Okay, so also the manifold, it's a vein animal. Let me see if I can show it. Cannot. So the one thing though is I don't have like cap. If both they clogged, I'm screwed. But I have never used that, and I will cross my fingers and hope for the best, I guess. Also, the light rack is right here. It's in aluminum, two aluminum bars, 72 inches long. All the light fixtures are going to be mounted in here. I haven't done that yet, but this weekend, that is the last project. While we move that in the background, I'll be making that stuff. And to show you, so this right here is going to be the control panel. I will still work with the box that I have over there for the computer, but this right here, I decided to mount everything in one place, like all the controllers. So it's an easy access, and I don't want to have stuff like all over the place, like, you know, hanging in doors, and, you know, like I want everything just in one place, and that's it. So I think that's the best option that I could come up with in the short time and the short resources that I have to build this stuff. All right, guys, so wish me a lot of luck this weekend. It's the fight with this beast, and I know it's going to work, and I know I'm going to have a beautiful reef in the near future. So thank you for watching, and see you very soon. Peace out.